And welcome everyone. We are gonna go ahead and race through the streets of Las Vegas in F1-25. So we officially have F1-25 loaded up, and we're gonna get everything set here soon. What I'm thinking I want to do is we're gonna run through all the practices. We're gonna do full quali, and then finally the race in Vegas, and we're gonna see how that goes. So as we're kind of waiting here, and I am just kind of setting some last minute stuff up, let's talk about my experience with this game. So now I've played this game a lot, and it is really, really fun. I do have a sim. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hopefully, you guys can hear the music now, and it's not too loud. I know last stream, my mic was a problem, so I think I fixed all of that, kind of all of those issues right there. So I have now switched to my sim wheel, which seems to be okay working, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Play this game a lot. Playing this currently on the Logitech G29, and instead of the regular default steering wheel that you get, I have a modded steering wheel that I bought. Okay, we're gonna pick a team. Wow. All right, so I thought I already did this, but if you guys don't know, I'm Team Red Bull all the way. Max Verstappen and Isaac Hadjar this season. Uh, Max Verstappen and Isaac Hadjar haven't had the best run at the beginning of the season. Um, but later in the season, they've got some pretty good statistics lately. Like the last race at Monaco, Isaac has gotten on the podium. Unfortunately, Max, we had a DNF, but it's still all right. We're gonna go ahead and skip all this so we can go ahead and get the race loaded up. I have no idea what this is. Okay, now we can go ahead and get everything set up. So, let's see. We're gonna go Grand Prix. We're gonna go new. This is from we're gonna start a new Grand Prix. Oh yeah, I did notice that the new F126 DLC just came out on F125. I am totally hyped to try this in a later stream. Probably not now. But just when I get the time, it seems like a really good. It seems like it's been really good lately. I've seen a bunch of other streams and a bunch of other videos talking about it, and hopefully it'll be good when I try it out. But we're gonna stick with our good old F125, and we're gonna go to Vegas. Streets of Las Vegas. There we go. We're gonna be. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious here. We're gonna go Max Verstappen and a Red Bull, and we're gonna make sure that we. Here is my assists. We have the. Well, we don't have much. All I have with the assist is like the traction control and the anti-lock brakes, and the driving line. Well, I sometimes turn the driving line off for tracks that I know really well. But we're gonna just keep it on. I have a manual gear, but it'll show me the suggested gear that it wants me to go in because it's still working with paddles on the G29. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit easier for me right here. So yeah, this is all my settings, if you guys were wondering. Difficulty, I have it set real high. Vegas, I have not done much on the track. So we're going to lower it to like 70. 70 is a good number. Rules and flags, we're going to go everything. Full, we're going to go full everything. We're going to go full practice. We're going to go full quali and then full session lengths. And we're going to go the standard, just the standard weekend structure with the 3 practice and the 1 with the quali, and then finally the race. So we're going to go ahead back to all, here's all our settings turned on. Red flags increased. Formation lap, safety car, pit stop, immersive, safety car experience, immersive, corner cutting strategy. We're gonna go strict corners and rules and flags on, and I don't know. Vegas is a night city, so I think I am going to start it at midnight. And there we go, because we want Vegas lights to be on. So I think that should be it. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to have such an amazing time. We're going to have an amazing time racing in Vegas. One second. I'm trying to check something real quick. All right. Let's see here. Turn the sound up, so hopefully you guys can hear the sounds a little bit better. Here we go. We're going to start. Oh, we're finally going to start. Here we go. Grand Prix Practice 1, Vegas. Vegas is a really exciting track. I've raced on it before, but not that many times. I'm going to move the mouse out right here.
Fast cars, bright lights, welcome to practice here in Las Vegas. Let's get this sensational show on the road.
Indeed. So we're going to skip this cutscene right here because we want to get right into the practice. Radio check. Radio check. Nice. We're going to go ahead and get this baby started. Going to look at our session, see what we have. Yeah. Yeah, since it's a 25 season, 2025, we still have Yuki on our team. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get on the track. We're going to drive out. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, F1-25 Las Vegas edition is officially underway. So we're going to start with a kind of warm-up lap to get our tires kind of warm up. So we're not going to go that fast. This lap won't really count. Yep, there we go. And if I am correct here, we will see the sphere coming up in this next turn. Yep, there it is. Here we go. kind of just messing with the gears really during this kind of lap to kind of get a feel for the track, because I do have to say it has been definitely a quick minute since I've been inside, well, racing on the Las Vegas track. And also, apologies if I don't really talk that much. I'm not much of a talker when I'm playing F1-25. But I'll kind of go ahead and talk as we go through this track. Okay, now we're going to get up to speed because we're going to start an official lap. Here we go.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Thank you. A little bit of a late turn into that corner. Not too much of a problem. There we go. We're going to get up to speed here. This is the long straight. I always love looking at the lights. And also, I believe this is Las Vegas Boulevard. Because it's it's a strip, right? Because it has all the kind of buildings on it. Yeah, we're going to do a few laps. Here. See if we can get a fast lap. Yeah, definitely braking issue in that corner right there on that turn. Yeah, so we're already down 5/10 of a second. And now 6. Yeah, this is a really bad lap. Yeah, really bad lap for me. Yeah, and we're already second behind. Hopefully everything is looking okay on your guys' screen. Once I pull into the pits, I'll kind of review it. As I'm looking right now and we're on the straight, it's looking a little bit laggy for you guys. So I might turn down the graphics when I get back to the pits. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna try and get a better lap than we did initially. And it's already. So the thing that that really threw us off last lap was this turn right here. So hopefully we can get a little bit better. Nope. Yeah, and we kind of overdid that turn, and the lap is pretty much already dead. Yeah. 0.8 of a second behind. our original lap. It's really kind of frustrating in the game because like I'll do really well on the first lap, and then the next laps it'll be like, hold on, yeah, it'll be like I'll do so horribly I'll be like 2 seconds behind. And tire wear is actually not a big issue unless it comes in like the later laps. And it's not fuel either. So I think I just kind of just choke when I'm in these turns. And that's what makes me kind of slow. Yeah, like late turn right there, and it's going to put us a little bump at the wall there. Yeah, and we're already 1/10 behind compared to the 800ths. Oh, that's actually really good turn. Oh, I want to knock on wood here. Yeah, oh jeez. On 1 second here. Streamboo.com. The heck? Yeah, I have no idea what that means, if I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, I'm kind of just like a little bit tired. I'm kind of running on caffeine, so I apologize if I can't really understand any messages that you guys send in the stream chat. All right, I think I'm gonna do this one more lap, and then after this, we're gonna go into the pits. Because if we're gonna use a bunch of tires during the entire
You're in first position, front of the pack. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:38.5. And we're in front of Behrman, Ocon, and Gasly.
oh jeez. So first of all, I want to say that initially we were 200ths of a second ahead, and then I kind of ruined that turn that we're kind of struggling on. Now we're 5/10 of a second behind, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say earlier. I'll probably remember it soon.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Thank you very much. Yeah, since this is a dead lap, I think I'll just come into the pits this lap then. Oh. Yeah, talking kind of distracts me during while I'm racing. Yeah, I'm not much of a talker as I am like in other games. Like for
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
oh, I missed the pin entry right there.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Yeah, as I was saying, for like F1 and driving simulators, it's really kind of rather difficult for me to focus while I'm kind of talking. Focus while I'm racing and I'm talking. I can't talk and race at the same time on F1 25. But like all the other games, like Flight Simulator and like PC Building Simulator yesterday.
So far, 1:38.5. Car repairs have set us back a little.
Right, thank you. But yeah, as I was saying, like PC Building Simulator, I'm a big talker because like there's a lot of free space that you can do it in, and you don't have to focus that much. And Yuki has gone out. Yeah, Yuki has gone out. Um, we're gonna check our MFD.
Okay, we know it's a bumpy circuit around here, so let me know what you think about the ride height. We can always make a change.
Yeah. I know it's only 70, but I'm not like the difficulty setting 70. I mean, like when we set it, but it's oof. It's not. It's a good
Okay, so
setting,
just to
but
remind you,
my
keep
lap
an eye
time.
on
I
your
mean,
tyre
it's not.
usage.
It's not
We're going
good.
to have to give 2 sets back at the end of this session, so they'll be unavailable for the rest of the weekend.
What?
We're going to hand over the 2 most worn sets, so don't ruin the tyres that you might want to use later.
What? That's never happened before. Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened to me before. So we're gonna wait for this to repair, and we're gonna go.
So for your information,
Dude,
the
can you
current
stop
results of the
talking,
tyre wear
please?
examine.
Like, jeez, hold on. Let me turn off this guy's voice. I feel like Fernando
Press the
Alonso.
MFD button to open the multifunction display, and
I
then
feel like
enter the cycle to the tyres on the
Alonso
damage
because
screen.
in one of the races he's like, if you keep speaking to me, I'll unplug the radio.
We're currently 6th in the speed trap, 200.
Jeez. Assists. Is it an assist? Did I turn that on? Also, rewind is off, so I won't be able to. Like, once something happens, it's going to. I'm gonna have to deal with the consequences of it. Yeah, it's. This guy is.
And 7.6 miles per hour.
Cause like I'm trying to talk, and then I keep hearing this guy, and then I'm trying to make sure the stream is good while trying to race. So yeah, kind of difficult for me here. Okay, we have the damage already prepared. I think Yuki's coming in. I just saw those guys on the right there. You can see past my people. Yeah, Yuki just came in. So once they put him in the garage, we're gonna come out. Yeah, like not even the whole field is. It's really early into the practice session, so almost nobody has the time yet. Where's Yuki's time? Did Yuki not set a time? Did he just? I think Yuki just did one lap, and then he kind of just came back to the pits. Okay, so we're gonna go back out. Yeah, we're gonna go back out. Yeah, let's
Okay,
drive.
guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to go.
Okay, I'm just gonna not talk for now and kind of just let the sounds of the engine kind of determine that, like what is heard in here. So I'm just gonna not really talk during this lap. I mean, I'll talk when I can, but you know. Oof, almost into the wall right there. I see it's kind of lagging for you guys. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to change the graphic settings when I was in the pits. I said I was gonna do it like literally every single lap I was out here. Then I didn't do it. Sorry guys. Okay. So I'm gonna do this really quick. Since we're on the straight, I don't have much to worry about. So I'm gonna change the graphic settings for you guys. We're gonna go medium. Okay, I'm gonna kind of adjust medium. Yeah, that looks good. Confirm, and I'm gonna see if that helped. And we're gonna race again. Yep, I'm gonna see if that helped. You guys? Oh geez, did that make it worse? I think it is worse. Jeez. I can never figure out these graphic settings. Like, I'm sorry guys. I think we might have to go low on the settings here. Like literally low everything. Cuz I want to make sure that like you guys are able to see this without, the thing lagging. Is that better? F1 yeah, I'm literally stuck this entire lap worrying about graphic settings. It looks like it made things worse. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna play with some stuff in my stream controller. We're gonna see if I can get you guys to well, so I don't think I can change anything. Yeah, well, I'm streaming at least. So, sorry guys. I think we might have to have you guys just kind of deal with it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna go back. Holy jeez.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Terrible. Oh, jeez. Okay, what are we doing? Okay. Yeah, that was a really bad lap. I yeah, yeah. Not happy about that.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:38.5. And we're 11th in the speed trap, 207.6 miles per hour.
Yeah, very disappointed in that lap. I definitely think we could have done better. I'm gonna stop worrying about the graphic settings because I think it's just kind of useless.
To view your
I'll need
current tyre,
to
brake and
fix
engine
everything.
temperatures, press the MFD button to open the
Yeah, I'll
multifunction
need to
display,
fix
and then
everything
press it again to cycle through
when
until you reach the
stream's
temperature
over.
information screen.
Yeah, when the stream is over, I'll need to fix everything. So, yeah. Um, we're gonna go ahead and accelerate time. Just for the reason that, like we're gonna try and get through, kind of everything. Yuki's time 1:39.3. Very nice, Yuki. Yeah. Oliver Behrman in P3 of the free practice 1. That is very interesting to see. Oh, well, now he's P4. Yeah, talking about this season, Mercedes has definitely been dominating, like literally the entire season. And Lando Norris passed us with a 138.4, and Lewis Hamilton. It's fine. It's okay. It's only free practice 1. And we are P3 in, and that's final.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
All right, and as things stand at the end of free practice 1, P1, Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari. P2, we have Lando Norris in the McLaren. P3 is us, Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And the two last ones are in 4th and 5th are Oscar Piastri in the McLaren in 4th, and then Kimi Antonelli in the Mercedes in 5th. And we also have a little shout out for our partner driver, our teammate Yuki Tsunoda in the Red Bull P8. Yeah, I definitely think we could have done better, but we're going to advance to free practice number 2. Free practice number 2.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. We're going to go ahead and start with mediums for free practice 2. And as of 2025, we're going to make sure Max Verstappen, at the time reigning champion, world champion in F1, gets at least a podium in all of the races, or kind of all the events we're going to be participating in throughout the weekend. So that includes all practices, all qualies, and finally the race. There goes, just heard someone come out. We're going to go out to the track. We're going to drive out. It's going to be mediums, and we're going to try and beat our time of 138 point, I think it was 5. 138.5 or 0.4. Something like that. Here we go. And yeah, we're going to try and do a little bit better. Late turn. So our main problem is the late turning into each of the corners. So we need to try and fix that. Okay, and here we go. We are about to start. Our first official lap of FP2. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And we're started. Oof, luck up. Or not really, just kind of, we had a skid there. Very early braking in that corner will set us back a little bit for the first lap. Antonelli fast lap with Stroll ahead of us. But we are about to complete our first lap. Right now, we're going to see. And we have podium, but let's not get too cocky. It is still like the first 10-ish minutes of the practice. Two-tenths of a second ahead. Ooh, late turn into that. Into the corner. Set us back 0.2 of a second, but we're now up. And we've yeah. I was going to say we remade that time, but with that kind of corner right there, right while I was talking, late turns and late braking, and cost us to lose our gain on time that we had. Hopefully this next lap will be a little bit better. Currently around 0.3 of a second behind. Four and a half tenths of a second behind. About to start lap 3. Ooh, that was good. Around 0.3 of a second ahead. Four tenths. Let's hope we get this turning right. Down to 0.3. Down to 0.2 of a second. 0.1 of a second. One and a half. DRS. Up to 0.2 of a second. 0.1. To improve by 0.006 of a second. Late turn. Still up 0.1 of a second. 0.05. And we're losing time. Yeah, it's the early braking that really gets us. Really killing the run. But we're up to 0.1 of a second. DRS. Two-tenths of a second. Late turn into the corner, and we are losing time. Late on the DRS, but we are up 1.5 tenths of a second. Erratic steering back there, and we're down. Alright, I think we're gonna box after this next lap.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I think that was a pretty decent run. Yeah, definitely think it was, I mean, decent. We tried our hardest. Checking the leaderboard, we have Norris P2, Esteban Ocon in 3, Hulkenberg in P4, and Kimi Antonelli in P5. And we are sitting P1 right now, Max Verstappen, Red Bull. We're gonna try and not crash the car at that corner. Do let me know. Should I invest in a camera so you guys can actually see the wheel and kind of me driving on it, I guess. I think that would be pretty interesting. I've been thinking about it, but I'm still weighing the pros and the cons because this is just something I do on the side, the streaming. It's not really that, you know. It's not going anything like viral or it's not. I'm not gonna turn it into something like professional. It's just a part-time thing. So yeah, I think it's we did pretty good for FP2. Still have so much time, about 45 minutes remaining that we're probably going to speed through pretty soon here, but we're going to check out the leaderboard.
Right, our best lap so far, 1 minute 38.0.
And we were able to actually improve our time. We were sitting at a 138.4, and we got it down to a 138.063. So yeah, we're gonna be happy about it. We're definitely happy about how that turned out.
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the strategy and objectives screen.
Yeah, kind of just sitting here. see. Let's check on our other drivers. Let's see. We have Science, Leclerc, Alonso, Gasly, Hadjar. So this is the current 2026 Red Bull driver, seated second next to Verstappen. This is the one I was talking about with how he got P3 at Monaco. So after 2025 season, they kind of demoted Yuki a little bit to the reserve driver. I wish they kept Yuki on. They were really hyping him up in the earlier kind of years, and especially during 2025, but now he's kind of just a reserve driver, and Hadjar is seated in the second seat at Red Bull. Looks like he's doing pretty good, sitting 10th. He has softs on, so we're going to check out how other people are doing. Is Yuki out there? Let's check. No, Yuki's in here. Yuki Tsunoda is the GOAT, next to Max Verstappen.
We're currently 10th in the speed trap, 207.8 miles per hour.
Here's the smooth operator, Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz in the Williams, sitting 7th currently. And he is actually one place ahead of us at the speed trap. Well, not anymore. Well, I think we actually might be 12th, actually. Because he was 11th at the speed trap just now. So we might be 12th, unfortunately. Albon, Sainz teammate in the Williams, currently sitting 6th in the leaderboard. Hadjar in 5th, Leclerc 4th, Ocon 3rd. Piastri's on his out lap, as well as Lewis Hamilton. A lot of people on their out laps. So Colapinto, Hamilton, Piastri on their out laps. Let's look at let's ride on board with Lewis Hamilton. I wish I could change the camera, but I totally forgot to make a button for that. So we're going to have to deal with this external view. Seven-time world champion. For consecutive years until 2021, stopped by Max Verstappen, who reigned until this last year, 2025, when Lando Norris won the World Championship. By 2 points, mind you. 2 points. Two points next to Max Verstappen. Yeah, I think we're gonna speed through this. Yep, we're gonna speed through this because we don't want to sit through 40 minutes of people driving. Let's check out the leaderboard while we're speeding this up. We're still sitting in first. I assumed that might not be for long. Maybe. Maybe not. We're currently 25 minutes remaining, speeding through. The closest competition to beat our podium in practice 2 is Norris, and they're 0.5 of a second behind. Or, well, really 4 tenths of a second. Seven minutes remaining, and we still have we still have P1, FP2, and it looks like we might keep it that way, unless someone comes in last minute. Okay, and that concludes free practice 2.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
All right. That was a good FP2. Top 5 currently, we have Max Verstappen, Red Bull. That's us. Yay, me. Yeah, that's me. Lando Norris in the McLaren, P2. Oscar Piastri also in the McLaren. So the two McLarens taking P2 and 3. Nearly identical, being 4 tenths of a second behind. Carlos Sainz in the Williams P4, 6 tenths of a second behind our time, and George Russell in the Mercedes, 6 tenths of a second behind. So we're gonna go ahead and advance. I mean, it's gonna be pretty much the same thing for free practice 3. But we're gonna see like what we're gonna do this time around.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check. Radio check. Radio a checky. So let's see what tires they have us starting on. We are starting softs for FP3. All right, so it's going to be a lot faster. Yeah, it's definitely going to be faster this time. So let's go ahead and drive out.
Take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Okay. Yeah. So because we're starting on softs, we have to take it easy for the opening lap because we don't want to degrade the tires too fast because these go like quickly. We're gonna stay clear of the white lines upon exit, and we're gonna make sure that we don't go that fast because we're not trying to degrade these tires before our time even begins. I say that as I'm in gear 6. But yeah, definitely these soft tires, soft compound has a lot more grip, so we may be able to fix our turning and all that, and braking shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just have to make sure to turn in that general direction and brake at a certain time in order to complete the corner correctly. As compared to practice 1, when we had the hard compound, it was meant for like long runs. So like generally the hard compound tire is a tire that you'll have throughout the entire race. Well, not the entire race, but you know, like for multiple laps up to like 15 or 20. Medium compound is kind of like around 15, just a little bit lower. Soft compound usually 10. But we're gonna see if we can. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention there, and we now need to return to the pits because we have wing damage. And I'm not gonna try and.
Okay, you got front wing damage. This will have a major impact.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
on
try and
performance unless you box through
put a lap on that when we have front wing damage. So we're coming into the pits. Yeah, wasn't paying attention there. So instead of doing the whole lap again, we're just gonna have this repaired and we're gonna do a flying lap. So we kind of skip out on the whole driving around and worrying about if we're going too fast or not for the soft compound tires, and just let it do its thing. Yeah, we're just gonna let that sit. I think, yeah, we can speed up the time. Here we go.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Yeah. Yeah. So that should be our tires repaired. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. So I need to go and check something real quick. So we're gonna go to break time. We are currently 1 hour and 7 minutes into the stream.
Your drag reduction system, or DRS, allows you to gain speed on certain
Quick
streets.
PSA.
These areas, the DRS zones. You
Let's
can
see.
use your DRS in these areas at will
Got
during
some
practice and qualifying,
notifications.
but in the race, DRS is only available
Oh, never
for
mind.
1
Cancel that
second with the
PSA.
car in front.
Thought I
The
had
bar
some
at the bottom of
important
your
news
MFD
regarding sports. But
will fill up as you approach the
we are
DRS
gonna
zone, and once
go into break time, and we're gonna finish out FP3. We're gonna go to quali, and we're gonna win the race. So we'll do that when we get back from our break. All right, go on break. All right, sorry about that long break. I don't know exactly how long that was, but it was a little bit of a break. But we're gonna get started back here in FP3. We have repaired our front wing, and as stated, we're gonna go for flying lap. Flying lap, flying lap. Okay, here we go. Let's lock in. Yep, here we go. We were doing good that lap, but we had a very late turn in, which put us down like 4/10 of a second at the last minute. Yeah, our issue is early braking. Well, my issue, at least. Yeah. Early braking and late turn-ins are the reason why it's very slow. We're gonna go ahead and box this lap. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm doing a very bad disservice to Verstappen's name by racing this badly. Verstappen would be disappointed. Yeah, 5/10 of a second behind. It's now 6/10. Yeah, we're definitely boxing this lap. Yeah. Yeah, we are. It's a dead lap. Dead and buried. Yeah, that was dead and buried. Let me fix my microphone. Not a very good lap, but we actually in the first lap or second lap we did manage to beat our old time. We had a 138.0. This time around, I believe we had a 137.2, somewhere around there. Let's check it out. 137.2, best lap FP3. Yep, there we are. Yep.
11th in the speed trap, 207.9 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. Here's Yuki, teammate. Let's see how he does. He's currently just begun his lap time. Finished S1 just now, Sector 1. Let's see. This is the part where the sphere is in the left-hand side in the background. About to finish S2 in a second here. There it is, right there. Currently sitting 7th. Also on the soft compound tire. Yeah, definitely if we look at the onboard, maybe like our onboard after everything, I think we might be able to see why compared to other drivers, like why we were so slow. Yep, and Yuki is here in the pits, right
If you
there.
need to find some more time, remember that corner exit is more important than corner entry. Slow in, fast out, and smooth on the power.
Slow in, fast out, and smooth on the corner. Or smooth in the corner. Smooth on the power. Yeah, and there it is. Yeah. So we currently have 41 minutes remaining in FP3, so we're just going to speed this through. Currently sitting P1. Let's look at the leaderboard as it changes. See what place we're going to end up. Yeah, I don't have high hopes that we're going to even have a podium. We might be like P4. I will guesstimate where I am willing to bet that we will have P3 or P4 because the times here are really close actually. See, Piastri's time now is 137.3. We have a 137.2, and we're all on soft compound tire, and we have 20 minutes remaining. So that only separates us by like a tenth of a second. And if he's able to find a tenth of a second, which I assume he's gonna do right now, he's gonna take P1 or a lot of other people, and we're gonna be put down to P like 3 or 4. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought they were gonna really. So we are staying in P1. That is very interesting, to say the least.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However,
All right, we're getting ready for the quali.
for more Formula 1 action.
All right, here are the top 5, and caffeine's kind of wearing out. Sorry, guys. So currently the top 5 finishers in FP3. Max Verstappen, it's us, in Red Bull with a 137.2. Oscar Piastri in the McLaren, 137.3. Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari, 137.3. Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin, and 137.6. And Alex Albon in the Williams, 137.6. Actually, they're actually doing. It's interesting. The leaderboard is unpredictable right now because we have like an Aston Martin up in 4th and a Williams up in 5th for the Vegas race. And what's really weird is that we have Russell and Antonelli so far down. We have Russell in 12th. Wow. And Kimi Antonelli in 20th position. Behind everyone. Even behind Lance Stroll. I don't know how that's possible. Today was a really bad day for Kimi Antonelli. But we are going to ignore all of that because we are worried about the podium. Oh, we are worried about the podium. We're going to move on to qualifying. It's qualifying 1. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and start the quali.
Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles
Good
an
view
hour.
of the
Last
Bellagio.
down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 fever, Las Vegas.
Here's us. We're getting ready for quali.
Okay, mate. Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. Sorry, guys. It's just something I need to do every single time. Going soft compound tire. Yeah. Soft compound tire. Let's do it. Go to track. We need to keep in mind the Parc Ferme. So if we,
Quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in.
we're gonna go ahead and hit the flying lap. Yeah, flying lap. Here we go. These laps are going to be quick. So I'm not going to talk at all during these few laps. So very sorry if it's going to be a little bit too quiet and all you hear are the clicks in the background of my G29. Here we go. George Russell out of the session. A lot of people getting fast laps because they're coming across the line right now. We kind of got out a little bit later than the other guys. But that's an advantage for us because we have a little bit more open track and we don't have to worry about going around the other guys. And we're going to box. 135.2.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So, in the short of it, qualifying in order to get to the podium, the first qualifying we're gonna need to get 14th position or better. Then
Okay, we've only got
position.
one lap of fuel remaining.
What am I saying? Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the driving here. Sorry, qualifying 2, we need to get 10th or better. So that's P10 or better. And then finally, the thing that really determines where we start in the race is going to be qualifying 3, should we ever make it. And whatever place we make it for that will be our position in the race. So it's really important that you are a lot faster than the other guys in the qualifying, because they give you almost, they give you soft compound and little to no fuel, only 1 lap of fuel, or like 2 laps, I think, because each of them are for like the out laps. Yeah, for the out laps to kind of assist you in doing that and helping you to be faster. But it's really about the braking in and out of the corners, the power, and the steering, if you're on the Apex or not. The Apex, for those of you who don't really follow F1, is It's basically like the fastest route in and out of a corner. So if we have the apex, we have like the fastest line, racing line of that corner, and we are going to be faster. So currently we're sitting at a 135.2. Really good. We did really good in.
Right, so far, our best lap, 1 minute 35.2.
Yeah. The entire race, or not the race, the entire kind of sessions, the entire weekend in the game, we've been doing really good in the practice sessions and in qualifying. Well, in qualifying 1 right now, in maintaining that sector 1 and sector 2 fast lap, or like not like not fast lap, but fastest sector, and that's what gets us to the podium. So sector 3 has definitely got to be our worst sector out of the 3 of them. So we definitely need to watch out and make sure that we're doing the best we can in sector 3. I'm gonna speed through this. It's only 9 minutes. We're only gonna go out once. We're not gonna go out again because we're trying to save the tires, and I assume it's gonna be like that with everyone. No one's really gonna go out, aside from a few people. And there we go. So that's qualifying 1. Yeah, caffeine crash is real, guys. Caffeine crash is real. Let's just hope that doesn't make us crash in the race. I'll take a drink. All right. But yeah, if you guys want to, you guys can totally type in the stream chat. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on all this. Yeah, definitely, like, please, if you can, like, type in the stream chat, that would be amazing.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check. Okay, soft compound tire. Let's go flying lap. We're not gonna do all the... Yeah. Here we go. Okay, if the car in front of us messes this up and goes slow, then we're gonna have to restart the entire thing. So hopefully they're going fast enough. We're listening to our racing engineer's advice of slow in, smooth on the power, fast out. on all corners. Come on, let's be faster. Let's be faster. Let's be faster. Don't think that was faster. Okay, we got a box.
At the end of this lap, please.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, we're sitting P2 right now. We're gonna need to go out and redo it. I wasn't really happy with that time. But then again, as long as we're in the top like 10, then we're fine. Like, oh jeez. Yeah, we're gonna box now.
Got one lap of fuel
Yeah.
remaining. Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
But as long as we make P10 or better, then the final results will be like yeah, our final was my talk is no bueno. The final results will be chosen in Q3. Yeah. It's very interesting. And I think we're just gonna sit this one. So that means we're gonna have to do like extra good in Q3. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our MFD. We're gonna check the times. Charles Leclerc is
Car
currently
repairs have set
P1.
us back a little.
Yeah, Charles Leclerc is currently P1. We're P2. So, and there we go. There we go, and let's see who's been eliminated. So Lance Stroll, Gabriel Bortoleto, our teammate Yuki Tsunoda, Esteban Ocon, and Oliver Behrman. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need to do good in Q3 if we want to turn this around and get like podiums, just podiums this entire weekend.
Please, radio check.
Radio check. We're just gonna hop straight into the flying lap. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically what just happened, I slipped on the pedals. Like my feet kind of slipped on the pedals and onto the clutch. Um, and we didn't brake in time. Yeah. So we missed the corner and we're going to miss our shot in getting that. Unless we restart the session. I mean, we're probably just going to go ahead and restart this because that was just like a physical issue.
Quick radio check, please.
Radio check. So we're going to I'm going to make sure that I don't slip anymore because that is going to be terrible. Here we go. So I need to be like on the brakes. Making sure I don't slip them. So we hit the corner in time. Alright, first lap. Air quotes. First lap of Q3 starting now. The position that we finish at the end of this lap will be the position that we start from in the race that will be upcoming right now. Okay, we're going to find out what position we are. Okay. We put in the fastest lap, 135.7. I don't assume that will hold long, but we're going to get the car back to the garage. And we're going to watch and pray that this will turn out good for us. I'm knocking on wood right now. You can hear me knocking. Okay, so yeah, that's
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
I think one of the things that I kind of messed up on was the corner that we did just now, but on the lap that we were actually being timed for this, because I did have a late turn in for that. But yeah, we're going to get this back to the pits, and we're going to see how this is going. Oh, geez, I missed the turn in for the pits completely. Okay. So we're going to go in and check and see how we did. Hopefully. Please. Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. Okay, back to the game. All right. Move the mouse out of the way. No. Oh, dang. Yeah, so we got knocked out literally last second. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen. Okay, so we're recreating Las Vegas GP 2025. Basically, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, first two in the line. Okay, let's get this race started. It is going to be 100% of the race, by the way. Though we are coming up on a stream time of 2 hours already, but this is only 50 laps. Yeah, I mean it's only 50 laps. I don't know if I should keep streaming or if I should save the race for the next stream. Yeah, we'll do race next stream. We'll do race next stream. Okay. So we're gonna quit to main menu. And it saved our progress, so we won't have to restart and do everything again. Yeah. So yeah, we won't have to restart and do anything again. So we'll just when we get back tomorrow, we're gonna hop straight into the race. Okay, so this is the point of the stream where I will say my goodbyes. So here it is. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the stream. Thank you to anyone who stayed the entire 2 hours. You are very dedicated, and I want to thank you for that. Please make sure to follow my channel and follow for that race tomorrow. We're going to see if we can beat Norris and McLaren, and we're going to see how that turns out. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.